The CFTC has delayed the release of final SEF rules for several months. What is the status?
I think there's still negotiations going on. The proposal is now 2 years and 2 months old, the original CFTC proposal. We've written comment letters about our concerns with it. Our primary concern of the proposal was this limitation of modes of execution based on trade size. There are points in time when even liquid products are illiquid. And there are points in time where people put down the mouse and pick up the telephone, right? And want to get some color, want to get some ideas about their idea, about their trade. So what we're hopeful for is that the revised rule comes out with a recognition that, consistent with the statute, telephone execution is by any means of interstate commerce. We're here at the FIA this week, and just on a panel about execution, and the question came up about how do you audit that? If it's voice, what do we do? Well, we've been recording our phones for many years. It's very mature technology. It's time stamped. If I pick up a selection of a recording that needs to be audited, I can send it in an MP3 file and an email, right? So it's pretty portable stuff today. And clearly, our trading logs, our trading system messages are all captured. So the notion that you couldn't audit a voice process, I don't think it's a fair notion. I think we certainly can audit and fulfill those requirements easily.
What would be your message to the regulators?
They're building a new construct. They're writing the rules for an entity that didn't exist prior to July of 2010. So it's not an easy task. I'm sure they're pulled in a lot of different directions. What we tried to do was use the experience we've had to say we operate these markets today. We believe that we were the models for SEFs.
The interdealer market has been migrating to an electronic format. What is the status of the migration?
We've migrated other products, right? We operate a large spot foreign exchange platform, EBS, which is fully electronic. Benchmark U.S. Treasuries are fully electronic on the BrokerTech platform. We have experience in building and operating sophisticated electronic systems. Our hybrid systems actually incorporate the over-the-counter trading methodologies. Things like clearing time and workup are all part of the matching engine. So it's something we know how to do, but what we also have learned is products don't move overnight, and in general, many products don't move in a wholesale fashion. When platforms are launched, there is a subset that accepts it quickly, generally the younger traders that might be more accustomed to electronic products, and maybe a subset of those that don't.
What is your opinion of the reclassification of swaps into futures?
In an effort to avoid the regulatory classification of swap dealer, many firms migrated to futures. There are now, I think, 77 swap dealers that have registered with the CFTC. I'd have to assume that since they've registered as swap dealers, they intend on trading swaps. So I don't think that they would have done that if their decision was, we're just going to trade futures, right? So I think they'll coexist. From a liquidity perspective, it's another liquidity pool. I think futurization of the swaps market has happened in dodd-frank. I don't think futurization of the swaps product was what Congress had really envisioned. I think they wanted the market to look more like futures on registered platforms with registered entities, recording trades and reporting trades, and that's what it's done. But I don't think Congress intended to eliminate the swap product. You have to look at this in the context of the broader infrastructure changes. I think Basel III is going to have an impact on how swaps are margined. I think if there's a wholesale movement toward futures, I think margin on futures will go higher.
What's next for the interdealer market?
We're going to find a period of time where the trading community is going to see how this new landscape evolves. In terms of trading systems and trading methods, there's always new ideas coming out. Matching engines, matching systems, auction systems. Innovation is not something that one company owns, right? Innovation is something that the broader market should be able to leverage.